꿈속에 있는 것 같은 느낌이고
I feel like I'm still in my dreams. I still can't believe it. It's my first Olympics and my first medal, and it's gold. I'm so happy.
Choi looked up to Kim as a child. Their dads are friends, and the Kims helped bring the promising young snowboarder to train in California.
클로이 언니는 제 롤모델이었고 그동안 우상이어서
Chloe only has been a role model for me, and when I got hurt after the first run, she comforted me and looked at me with these watery eyes. She came down and gave me a hug, and I felt so warm and happy.
Support for NPR comes from this station and from Viking, committed to exploring the world in comfort, offering small ship experiences with a shore excursion included in every port and programs designed for cultural enrichment. Learn more at Viking.com. From EBSCO, supporting open source technology and making open platforms possible for libraries of all sizes. Learn more at EBSCO.com. From the Charles Stewart Mott Foundation, celebrating a century of supporting efforts to promote a just, equitable, and sustainable society. More at mott.org/100. And from the Skoll Foundation, dedicated to powering social innovators to transform the world. Learn more at skoll.org.
It's Morning Edition from NPR News. I'm Layla Fadden.
And I'm Stephen Skate. For the second year in a row, a Brazilian movie is a strong Oscar contender, including for Best Picture and Best Actor. The political thriller The Secret Agent is set during Brazil's military dictatorship in the northeastern city of Recife. NPR's Carrie Kahn went to that city and arrived in the middle of a celebration.
It may be award season in the U.S., but in Brazil, it's Carnival. And the two are colliding here in downtown Recife. As bands play and dancers march, the crowd, decked out in bright blue and yellow costumes, bounce down a riverside boulevard following twirling, towering puppets.
Lawsuits claiming they've contaminated the environment with hazardous chemicals has passed an important milestone at the state capitol. WABE's Marissa Mecki reports.
House Bill 211 didn't make it very far last year after public backlash from Georgians saying the lawsuit would let carpet companies who used and profited off a family of chemicals called PFAS off the hook for pollution. But this week, the House Judiciary Committee approved it. Member and Republican Representative Trey Kelly says,
and I've worked to try and struck out
He's frequently asked why he keeps filming in his hometown.
Crazy question. Nobody asks the wonderful Martin Scorsese why New York again. This is the city where I come from, and I think I know where to put the camera.
Much of the film is shot in downtown Recife, which tour guide Rodrigo Jordao highlights on his new 3-hour secret agent tour.
Vamos lá, gente. Let's go.
He says he's showing people the real downtown, which visitors don't get on other commercial tours.
They don't go to this area. Yeah, exactly, because they don't want to show to the tourists this. But I don't care.
A favorite stop is one of the last surviving movie houses in downtown, Cinema San Luis, which is also enjoying a renaissance with the movie's popularity. Screenings of The Secret Agent have been packed. Local math teacher Nicolas Magallanes says it felt like a love letter to Recife.
It's big. It shows our culture and the way we live. It's beautiful and can be valued by the world.
City officials say they will hold viewing parties on Oscar night. Carrie Kahn, NPR News, Recife.
Superstar American snowboarder Chloe Kim won a silver medal in the Olympic women's halfpipe on Thursday. She fell short of a three-peat, getting a third consecutive gold medal, but as NPR's Ping Wong reports, Kim was still beaming at the results.
Did all the talk about the three-peat stress Chloe Kim out? Not really, she said.
I'm just here to snowboard, and whatever medal I get in doing so, great, but I think my priority is always just doing the best I can in that moment based on whatever circumstances I'm dealing with.
Kim dislocated her shoulder during a training run weeks before the Olympics.
A month ago, I wasn't even sure if I would be here, and so, God, I could get emotional thinking about it, but I really worked so hard to get here, and so this medal means so much to me.
The injury tore the cartilage in her shoulder and kept her out of training and competition basically until she showed up at the Olympics. In yesterday's halfpipe finals, Kim laid down an excellent first run and led the scoreboard for most of the event, but a new generation of riders has upped the difficulty.
For so long, I won events doing the same run over and over and over again, and I think if they didn't push me, I wouldn't have been able to see how far I could go as a snowboarder.
One in particular is Gaon Choi, a 17-year-old snowboarding prodigy from South Korea. She crashed hard into the deck on her first run and then came back to win the gold.
일단 아직도 꿈속에 있는 것 같은 느낌이고
I feel like I'm still in my dreams. I still can't believe it. It's my first Olympics and my first medal, and it's gold. I'm so happy.
Choi looked up to Kim as a child. Their dads are friends, and the Kims helped bring the promising young snowboarder to train in California.
클로이 언니는 제 롤모델이었고 그동안 우상이어서
Chloe Young has been a role model for me, and when I got hurt after the first run, she comforted me and looked at me with these watery eyes. She came down and gave me a hug, and I felt so warm and happy.
Kim gave her a huge hug again when it was clear that Choi had the top-scoring run, putting Kim in second place.
Oh my gosh, she's my baby. I've known her since she was so little, and I'm so proud of her. Now I think I kind of know how my mentors felt when I came on the stage. Like, I'm seeing it for the first time, and it's truly a special moment.
Kim says she's focusing less on awards and more on what in snowboarding brings her joy.
I wanted to do what felt good for me, and in doing so, it allowed me to fall in love with the sport again. So, happy camper.
After the competition, Kim told Choi she could finally retire, but Choi thought she might be kidding. Ping Huang, NPR News, Milan.
For more Olympics coverage, check out Up First Winter Games, a new video podcast from NPR. Episodes drop throughout the games every afternoon at youtube.com/NPR. This is NPR News.